Welcome back to 120 Minutes. Dave Kendall with you for the new music news. Like CBGB's in New York, the First Avenue Club in Minneapolis has served as one of America's most important underground clubs. Last month, First Avenue turned 20. Here's more.
For a town the size of Minneapolis, I think there's a really strong local music scene, and I think First Avenue has played a big role in supporting that and actually creating a demand for those bands by giving local non-commercial bands a gig and creating an audience.
But even the Twin Cities' most commercially successful act, Prince, continued to make First Avenue his home base. That is, until opening his own club, Glam Slam, this year. By the time Prince featured the club in his film Purple Rain, First Avenue had already been on the map for 15 years as the club-sized venue in Minneapolis for major rock acts. What's the secret to the club's success?
I would say we've always downplayed glamour and the glitziness, and have just always, like, the music's been the central issue here.
They'll say it'll never last, and that's okay, it's been a gas. When the cost is lost, you find there is no point in winning.
First Avenue is actually two clubs in one. There's the main room, where Prince always tried out his latest material, and there's the smaller 7th Street entry, where bands like Husker Du, The Replacements, and Soul Asylum made their own kind of history.
The old days, you know, when I used to come down and see all the shows, and you know, the guys that ended up being Man-Sized Action, always coming down, seeing all the shows, and just really causing a lot of trouble in a good-spirited way.
The most memorable events, you know, Prince played here 10 times. I think every one of them was memorable.
I remember the time that Prince used to come, he was always down there, and we would play. And we played in the entry, which is, you know, in the small room. And he would come in and watch us for like 20 seconds, turn around, walk out, and 500 people would follow him out, and we'd be left playing to the bartender. That's where we got our start. You know, it was, Bob vomited on stage a few times there, and it's where we learned how to do what we do.
For us, it's the only place that would have us play. So, for that, we loved that.
Here's a video from one of the many Minneapolis bands who got their start at First Avenue, Soul Asylum with Easy Street.